Rec League Podcast. Tell your friends, tell your neighbors, tell your family, tell your haters. Available on Anchor, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Radio Public, Podchaser, Breaker, Pocket Cast, Good Pods, and Stitcher. At Rec League Podcast on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. At Rec League Pod on Twitter. Episode 7 Deuce coming soon. Yo, whether you watching this from Facebook, Twitter, click the link in my Instagram or YouTube itself. What up, world? So I just saw Clifford, the Big Red Dog. It stars Darby Camp, Jack Whitehall, Sienna Gilroy, Kenan Thompson, Tony Hale, Rosie Perez, Horatio Sands, David Allen Greer, and it is directed by Walt Becker. Can't lie to you, I did not look up what he previously directed. I want to say Van Wilder. Somebody check the stats and let me know if that was a good guess. You got John Cleese. So you got Darby Camp. She is a new kid in her school. She's getting bullied. She feels like, life sucks. Her mom gets called away on work. She's getting babysat by her uncle, who's kind of a screw up. Gotta censor my language out here in case the kids are watching. But, dominoes fall. She ends up with a little red puppy, and she wakes up. He's huge. And then there's this evil corporation that wants to experiment on the dog. I remember the first teaser behind the scenes, the first photo released for this movie was Clifford sitting on an apartment stoop. I immediately thought this movie is going to be horrible, but I'm gonna see it. And the trailers were fine. It got you into the whimsical, magical, it was aimed at kids. This is definitely a kids movie. I want to say there's plot holes, but it's kind of not really a movie that needs to be dissected. It's sweet. Kids are gonna get a kick out of it. The kids in the theater I was sitting in were eating it up, and I could have been an adult man and watched it at home on Paramount Plus, but I prefer the theatrical experience. So my takeaway is everything with Clifford was sweet and cute and entertaining, funny. I was laughing at basically everything Clifford related. Everything with the Tony Hale as the antagonist and the big corporation doing the experiments, it was cliche, it was lame, it was bad. It was also for the kids kind of a believe in yourself story. The oddballs or the freaks are the ones who make change. That's a cool message. Don't change and conform to what society thinks you should be to fit in and be liked. I liked this movie. I remember a Clifford cartoon or coloring books, PBS maybe. I'm probably thinking of something way off, but I remember Clifford from my childhood, so I was interested right off the bat. There is far worse movies for adults to take their kids to and sit through. So I laughed at a movie that I kind of expected to be a train wreck, man. So with all that being said, I will say that in my opinion, Clifford the Big Red Dog is solid. Have you seen Clifford? What you think about it? Positive, negative, somewhere in between? Let me know. I've recently posted a review for Eternals. Right around the corner, I got a review for Red Notice. Next weekend, I want to watch Ghostbusters Afterlife and King Richard, Thanksgiving weekend. Not all on Wednesday, definitely not on Thursday, but over the course of that weekend, I want to watch and review House of Gucci, Encanto, Resident Evil, Welcome to Raccoon City, and maybe, possibly, hopefully, Bruised on Netflix. Reckley Podcast episode 72 with Ghostbusters coming. Jason Reitman directing, Ivan Reitman directing the first two. I thought it'd be like cool to do a combo discussion just over both of their filmographies, man. So be on the lookout for all of that, man. Like, subscribe, comment, find me where you find me, man. Don't know where to find me. Watch these credits. Peace.